Hello everybody, we're on videos. My name's Jamie from Milton Keynes. Today we're doing a games pickup video. Okay, so this is based on what I bought for the retro gaming market. This is the third one I've been to in 2024. It'll probably be the last one now. This one took place on November 10th, 2024, the same venue that I went to back in July. But it did incorporate in a vlog. Now also in September there was another one that took place in Milton Keynes. Never been to that one before and I probably won't go again. Even though I did go, it was good to go, but it wasn't as good as the others. In fact, I only bought 4 items. So what I do for this video, I did record some footage yesterday. I'll incorporate that somehow into this video and I'll show you what I bought for Milton Keynes first. So the event at Milton Keynes took place at Milton Hall at Centre MK, Saturday, September the 14th, 2024. But yeah, I went there with £100 cash, I only spent 45. But yes, the event was a bit strange. In fact, it was in the middle of a shopping centre and there wasn't actually a wall surrounding it, there was actually a barrier about this high. So anyone around doing their shopping could have a little peek. But yeah, that was a bit strange. But anyway, I went there, it was good, but not as good as others. But I'm trying to buy PlayStation 1 games, the ones I've either sold back in the day because I needed the money, or traded them towards games I desperately wanted. So I'm trying to get them all back. I'm slowly getting there. Which brings on to the first one. This is Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. This cost me a grand total of £5. I bought it from Doorway of Darkness. Now of course, you know me very well, I'm sure you do, that yes, conditions is quite important to me, and yes, every time I buy a game, I'm always looking at it all over to try and make sure there's no additional damage, and there isn't. But of course, I love pinball games, and this is a good one as well. There was actually 3 of them. And I used to have all 3, and I've traded them all in.
Hello. Fuck, right here.
Now the reason why I traded them in or sold them, I can't remember which one I did, was basically due to the PlayStation 2. Does anyone remember Play.com? Because I bought this from Play.com. This is Ultimate Pro Pinball, which basically features the 3 games that were individual releases on the PlayStation 1 on one compilation. So yes, you had Time Shock, Big Race USA, and Fantastic Journey. And all 3 of them were very, very good. So yeah, because I had them twice, I either sold them, I might have sold them on eBay now thinking about it, but yes, I did regret it quite soon afterwards. Roll Up, Travel, Marvel, Gasp, and Be Amazed. And also, 2 discs. I don't remember that. So yeah, all I'm trying to do now is get 2 more. And I did see Time Shock yesterday. £8, but it wasn't in the greatest condition, so I didn't buy it. But yes, hopefully one day I'll get them all. I have to admit, I don't remember it being 2 discs. So anyway, we'll try it out anyway. But yes, these pickup videos are done differently to the ones I normally would do. So what is this other disc? So we've got the Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. That's interesting. It's got another one. This I don't remember. I don't know if my one did. This is Pro Pinball The Web. I'm certain, I'm not being a nincompoop here, I'm certain the one I had originally did not have 2 discs. It only had 1. I would have definitely remembered that. But that I've never seen before. So I must try that at some point in the future. But there we go, I'm very impressed with that. It really is good.
Get the extra ball! Oh, thanks. Harry!
Right, the next game I bought was from the same seller, Doorway of Darkness. I spent £4 on Brian Lara Cricket. This is also a game I used to have, and again I traded it in for some reason. I didn't regret it. It's designed and published by Codemasters. Yeah, I played it quite a few times with my friend Daniel from school. It's really good. I'm not a big cricket fan, but I don't mind a game of cricket. It's like golf. I don't really sort of sit down and watch golf, but I'm very happy and pleased to play golf. The game of the century, a variety of tournaments, the commentary, day and night matches, full practice facility, classic matches, action replays, and player stats. It's a good game, it really is good. Exclusively licensed by World Test Record holder Brian Lara. So again, I haven't opened it since September, but we're going to open it now. But of course, it's not the visual packaging, but it's so nice that these games have packaging. And it looks in tip-top condition. Very pleased with that. There we go, there's your manual. Right, we've got the Codemasters Showcase. See what's in store. Coming soon, No Fear, Downhill Mountain Biking. Also got Togger 2, which I have on the PlayStation 2. Colin McRae Rally, I have it on the PlayStation 1. Music, I used to have it on the PlayStation 1, I traded it in. And Togger Touring Car Championship, which I didn't have, but friend Daniel did. Coming soon, Prince Nassim Boxing. Right, so look at the disc. I just can't even see a scratch. Can't see a single scratch on there. That's immaculate. That's brilliant. So for me, £4 for that is a bargain. Really pleased with that.
That's raced away to the boundary. That was a shot right out of the coaching manual. It's in the air and 6. Young is off the mark.
Now what I was going to do at this event was what I was going to do with the one that took place in July. I was actually going to record some footage, but I was so disappointed with the event and where it was located, I didn't take a single shot. All I took was one single picture of the entrance itself. And I also did record some footage of me getting there, but that was all the footage I recorded. Anyway, the next and third purchase I bought was on the Master System. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, and I still personally think the original Sonic is the best Sonic. Of course, yes, it's great on the Master System, it's great on the Mega Drive. But I played this one a lot more. My friend Danny had it back in the day, and I played it lots. And this one was £16. I didn't reduce that, I just paid £16. And I'm really delighted because early in the channel, I did receive an amazing donation from Mr. King Arthur, which of course is a Master System 2, which did feature Sonic the Hedgehog, which of course was built into the system, which didn't have a physical version. So, I was looking around for a decent physical version. And it's there. It's amazing. It really is good. Very pleased with that. It's nice that they put them in these plastic sleeves. The trouble is, you don't get to see what's actually inside the box. You want to try and make sure it's complete. So of course, inside, we've got the manual, and of course the cartridge. And I don't have a large selection of Master System games. In fact, I've actually got a grand total now of 16. Slowly, incredibly slowly, getting there. But yes, I love the original Sonic. It's fantastic. There you go. This brings on to the final one of the list that I bought from Milton Keynes. At this point, I only spent 25 quid, but I spent another £20 on Wings of Fury for the Amiga. I've never seen this style of box before for this specific game. And these cases are difficult to try and keep in tip-top condition because the way it opens, it tends to crease the front of the inlay, which in this one it hasn't. But yeah, I have got also hard driving and tubing of this style of case. But yeah, this one is really nice condition. But yeah, I spent £20 on this and I spent a grand total of 45. 45 for the £100 I took. But yeah, this is a game I did not play back in the day, but it's difficult. I'm slowly getting to grips with it. But yeah, it took me ages to figure out how to land or to take off. Two very important parts of the game. But inside we've got the manual and one single disc, which of course is Broderbund. But yes, I'm slowly getting better, but I imagine it is actually quite a long game. There you go, the Wings of Fury User's Guide. Hopefully going to help me get better at the game though. Steve Waldo. The Time of Fury is 1944 and the world is at war. Loading Wings of Fury, special keys, controls, lots of controls. Selecting a rank, flying, taking off, selecting weapons. Hellcat weapons, machine gun, bombs, rockets and torpedoes, landing, turning, weapon counter, Hellcat counter, oil pressure gauge, score counter and enemy plane counter. Good game, but of course a lot of practice is needed. But anyway, great addition to the collection, very happy with that. £20 was spent with that, I took a grand total of 45 of the event. Okay, which brings on to the subject of yesterday. I still got my wristband on, but basically, yes, I got there quite early this time. I got there 40 minutes early. I left here at 7:10 in the morning. I walked to the train station, about a 30-minute walk from here. And of course then got on the train and got the right tube stations. But yeah, it's about 9 stops. But yeah, I was there quite early, which made a change. Normally I'm near the back of the queue. This time I was near the front of the queue. So I'll show you the games, what I bought, how much I paid for them, in the order I bought them, basically. So when I went there yesterday, I took a grand total of £200 cash with me. I was hoping to have more than that, but unfortunately 2024 has been quite expensive in terms of car payments. So anyway, I went there with £200 cash, and I got nothing left. All I have is my Oyster card. Now the game I was hoping to find there was R-Type 3, the third Lightning on the SNES, but I didn't see it. And I suppose in a way I'm quite pleased I hadn't seen it, because I probably would have spent all that money on that game alone. Because in July I did get a physical version of Super R-Type, which of course that was £80, I was delighted with that. But this time I bought 12 items. When I was there in July I bought 9, and the majority of them were on the Amiga. This time I've got a mixed bag. Right, the first game I bought was a grand total of £10, and like I said earlier in this video, I'm trying to get some of the ones which I lost back in the day. This is Gran Turismo 2. I had Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2, and they both got played absolute death. But I traded both of them in. I can't remember what game I was trading them in for, but I did regret it once again. Now, I very nearly bought Gran Turismo 1 yesterday as well. It was £10, but it wasn't as good a condition as this one was. But I have got quite a lot of Gran Turismo games, but I haven't finished any of them, of course they're very long. But Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 5, unfortunately I missed out on 6, but I do have Gran Turismo 7, also I did buy the film, which is currently in a room on DVD. But it looks in really, really nice condition. But yes, my friend Michael from school, he was absolutely superb at this game. And I wasn't bad, I'm not great at driving games, but we both worked together and got quite far. A real driving simulator. I'm really pleased with that. Really nice condition. £10 I spent on that one. Now, one of the things I did not like about Gran Turismo games, of course it's got easier over the course of time, is the licenses. Those evil licenses, and the early stages are quite difficult to do because the time was so tight, and also trying to go around a bend at fast speed, you probably end up going around in circles. But yeah, this had 2 discs, and I do remember this one having 2 discs. But both discs are there. You've got the GT mode, and it also got the arcade mode, and of course got the manual there. In fact, there's 2 manuals, the driving strategy guide, and of course then your normal user guide. But yeah, I haven't played it for absolutely ages, but when it first came out, yes, I played it lots. Lots and lots and lots. But yes, the first game lots as well, but not as much as 2. But it's great to go back to. Of course, all I need now is Gran Turismo 1, and I suppose in a way, Gran Turismo 6. I'm assuming that was PlayStation 4? That I don't know, I never had a PlayStation 4. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted to have that again. But yeah, it's a great game, but I was tempted to buy the first game for the same seller for the same price of £10, but fortunately there was a scuff going down the front of the case. And of course these cases are quite difficult to try and keep in pristine condition, very easily damaged, aren't they? But this one's fine, really is good. I do wonder also if I've got the original save on my memory cards. Probably not, I've probably deleted it over the years. So I might have to start over again. Those evil licenses. Right, next game I bought for the same seller for the same price, for a system I don't own. This is Sega Rally Championship for the Sega Saturn, which has always been my favourite game on the Sega Saturn. And you're probably thinking to yourselves, why am I buying games for a system I don't own? I'm hoping to get one in the future. But I used to have 2 of them. The first one I got from Dixon's back in the day, and unfortunately I wasn't able to play it because the TV I had in my bedroom at the time didn't have a SCART connector, but the system had a SCART cable. So sometimes if my mum stepped over at work, I used to take the Sega Saturn downstairs, go into the living room and plug it into the big TV, and that way I was able to play it. But that only happened once or twice. So eventually I sold it. But when I got my very first job, my friend Ian, who I was working with, sold me his Sega Saturn. What he charged me, I cannot remember, not very much. We had about 30 games, and one of them was Sega Rally Championship. And about 25 of the games were the genres I'm not really into. So for the sake of 5 games, after about a few months I sold it as well. So this is actually the 3rd time now. But but it's brilliant. But yeah, I did look around for a Sega Saturn. The cheapest one I saw was £155, and I thought I can't do that. Maybe in the future I will do that. There's a lot of money to pay for one game. But also, I do like Virtual Cop 1 and 2 as well. So in the future, I'm going to try and get myself a Sega Saturn at some point. Now thinking about it, I think the one that Ian sold me, I think might have had a steering wheel as well. I can't remember. But like the PlayStation 1 cases, these are also quite difficult to keep in pristine condition. In fact, it's just disintegrated. Right, okay, well that's not very good, is it? Oh my goodness me, right, okay, we have had a moment of... Right. Okay, you win some, you lose some. That's completely disintegrated, it's split in half, and the case is actually separated from the box. You might be able to fix it with some Gorilla Glue, I'm not sure. But yeah, I have to admit though, the sellers that sold it to me were a bit rude to people. Not rude to me, but were being a bit rude to others. And that's what put me off by buying from them again. And that's now put me off from buying from them again also. But yes, I'll keep it. Maybe I can fix it. But yeah, the case is there in multiple pieces, but the manual's there also. But yes, I know how difficult these ones can be to try and keep them in tip-top condition. But maybe in the future I'll get another one, and maybe in the future I'll get myself a Sega Saturn, and maybe I'll get to play it properly. Not in pieces. But there we go, I can't actually play it yet anyway. So for £10, I suppose it's not too bad. Well, it is bad, but it'd been a different story if I spent £50 for it, wouldn't it? Okay, so the £200 I took, £20 has been spent already. This is from a different seller. With a price tag of £24.99, I offered him £20 for a box version of Micro Machines on the Mega Drive, which is superb. A few friends from school had this. I remember Danny having this. We played lots after school. This is 97% playability Mega Mean Machines Sega magazine. Really is a good game. Didn't play it as much though as Micro Machines V3. That was good on the PlayStation 1. Also on the PlayStation 2 was Micro Machines V4. Wasn't as good, but what was good was Micro Machines also on the PlayStation 2. And quite late on, I did also buy from a shop in Canterbury. I also did buy on the Amiga a box version of Micro Machines, which has the same art style as that. But yeah, I'm very pleased to have that. Amazing, really is good. £20. I feel a bit bad reducing it for £24.99, but it's worth a try, isn't it? There we go. Mega game includes head-to-head, two-player racing action. The seller I bought this one from, yeah, had a quite decent selection of games, and yes, some of these sellers, they have boxes underneath the table. So when things start getting sold, they replace them with more things. But yes, it can get a bit messy. There was boxes, cases, CDs all over the place on some of these tables. But yes, manual is there, and of course the all-important cartridge is there as well, which is in really nice condition. There you go. I love the embossed logos inside the case. It's a really nice touch. There you go. Got a manual and a poster. I've never seen a poster for a Mega Drive game before. That's cool. But yeah, not played for a while. It'd be nice to go back to it. How to play Micro Machines, getting started, parts of the joypad, Micro Machines 1 player, Micro Machines head to head, and Micro Machines 2 player, and introducing the Micro Machines. Who had Micro Machines back in the day? The real deal. We had a few. Didn't have loads, but did have a few of them. That's cool. I love that. But yeah, £20 for that. Really pleased with that. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the condition of that one. It's amazing. Battle tanks, bathtub fun, garage grime, 8-ball action, hot pursuit, breakfast stunts, and sand buggy racing. Frantic 2-player head-to-head option. It's miniature mayhem, race, microcars, choppers, boat, tanks, and Formula 1. Whiz around the spectacular scale mini tracks. Can you handle sand pits, pool tables, and school desk courses? It's excellent. Must remember to tidy up as I go. And one day I must put these in alphabetical order. Only the small boxes I've done so far. out of the £200 I took, I already spent £40. But this brings us on to the most expensive one on the list. This is Vendetta 2175 on the C32, which I have finished twice prior to buying it, but I've never seen a physical version of it until I went to Milton Keynes earlier in the year. And I saw it with a price tag of £100, but it's still there. I didn't have £100 spare. So what I said to myself, I thought, right, I won't get it today, but if I see it in the future, I'll buy it then. And if it's still the same price, I might see if it takes anything less for that. But I bought it from Console Passion Retro Games. And of course I went there yesterday, it's still there for the same price. I offered him £80 for it. He asked the boss said yes, and I spent £80 cash on it. And I'm absolutely delighted with that. It's a good game though. Vendetta 2175, the most exciting space adventure in the history of human mankind. Take control of the heavily armed spaceship, expandable weapon systems, alone or together with your mate. Blast those incoming aliens into oblivion. Fly through 7 hostile alien worlds, feel the smooth horizontal scrolling and experience the fastest and most detailed 3D graphics yet seen. Yeah, it's a really good game, but yeah, it has got its flaws, but there's parts of the game that do play like Stardust or Super Stardust. Yeah, this looks good. I might change the case though, I've got some spare ones, but yeah, I might do that. Just make it a little bit more nicer. I'm very pleased with that. There we go. Brand new one. Yes. Brand new case. There you go. A lot better. But yeah, after I bought it, the guy said to me, "You've got some more CD32 games over here." And I went, "Look." Absolutely. Took some time though. It was packed. It was absolutely packed. But this seller was basically in the corner of the room. So yes, he basically his store was set up in an L shape. There was like 4 people. There's 2 people over there, and there's 2 people over there. There was actually one person that was basically in charge of the payment. That's all he did. He didn't move from that spot. He was basically just taking in people's money. So at this point I spent £120, but the guy said to me he had more, so I wanted to see what was in store. It wasn't many in nice condition. This was the nicest one I saw. This is Fire Force on the CD32 also. A gem of a game, you'll love it. The Sun. One of the most enjoyable and sophisticated shoot 'em ups I've played. The One. A damn fine game, Amiga action. But yes, I have played it on the Amiga, but never seen it on the CD32. I'm intrigued to see if it's got any differences. Like, might have a different soundtrack, maybe. It was listed for £18, and again, I bought it from the same seller, but I offered him, because I was quite high on confidence at this point, I offered him £15. Again, he checked with the boss, and he confirmed the thumb up was enough, sold. So I spent another £15, so I spent £95 at this table. I'm very pleased with that. Right, other CD32 titles from ICE, Meme Arenas, which I have up there, and Deep Core I have down there. Yes. Number 1 in the charts, the One Review. Drop fearlessly into action, blow up enemy bridges, select favourite weapon. Choose from a massive armoury, search terrorist hideouts, lob grenades at snipers, beware desert landmines, and take weapons for defeated foes. Yeah, not played for a while, been a while. Yeah, I didn't get far when I last played it. I'm intrigued to see what's different about it. Yeah, nice addition to the CD32 collection. Okay, the next one I bought was also from the same seller. After I bought those two for the CD32, I saw this one as well, but I saw it earlier today as well, and I thought I'll get it later if it's still there. This is a game I've always wanted to try the full version. This is Overboard on the PlayStation 1 by Psygnosis for £40. And I've played a demo so many times back in the day, because it was also on Demo 1 with Apes Odyssey, Formula 197, Hercules, Life Force Tenka, Porsche Challenge, Rage Racer, Rapid Racer, Karushi, and of course, Overboard. But I'd never ever played the full game, and I saw it, and because again I was on a bit of a roll, I thought, can we reduce it any more from 40? So I offered him 35, and he said, no, I can't do that, 38. He wouldn't budge from 38. So, sold. I bought that as well. Another one I really was intrigued to see. Yeah, this is a game I've always wanted to get. But every time I went into a shop to find it, I never found it. But also, I kept seeing it online. It was always very expensive online. But I think £38 is a bargain. And it's in really, really nice condition. And the disc is also really, really nice. Can't argue with that. It's amazing. How long the game is, I have no idea. But the manual is quite thick. So after I bought this one, I did actually have another look at the C32 games, see if there's anything I've missed. But I'm not a fan of CD cases which are cardboard. There was quite a few there that were, including 2 versions of Pirates Gold. There was also a cardboard case version of PGA Tour and Seek and Destroy. But there was actually a version of John Barnes European Football which were quite tempted to get, but the condition wasn't great. But yeah, but it comes with editions, it's quite key to me. So I left it as that. I bought 3 games from him, but I thought that was enough. We moved on. Okay, the next set I saw, I have bought from before, back in July, but I bought PGA Tour and also bought Dragonscape on the Atari ST from him. And again, like then, he had boxes underneath the table, but underneath the table was quite a lot of Spectrum, the occasional CC4 and Amiga, but a lot of the boxes weren't in the greatest condition. But this was probably the best one I saw. This is on the CC4, this is the House Mix, which is basically Gremlin graphics. And you've got 6 games there, a 6-game software house mix of £9.99 cassette is music to your ears. And I offered him a tenner. And he said, wow, it's gone up in 1p in all that time. I said, yes. He said, will you accept it? He said, yeah, I'll accept it. But yes, you have got Dark Fusion, Techno Cop, Skate Crazy, all 3 of those I haven't actually played before. I'd say Dark Fusion is the best one on the list. But there's also 3 there I hadn't played before. Artura, Knight Raider and Motor Massacre. Those 3 I'd never seen before. I felt a bit bad really, only offered him £10, but of course he didn't have to accept, but at the time I couldn't find the price tag, but I just found it just now, it's right there, it's 15 quid, so I got it £5 cheaper. But a really nice bargain I'd say, but of course it has 2 tapes. On one of them you got Skate Crazy, which I have here, and the other one you got Techno Cop. On the other one you've got Dark Fusion, which I think is fantastic. I absolutely love this game. Brilliant. After that, you've got Knight Rider and Artura. In fact, you've got 3 games on one side, and on the other side, you've got Motor Massacre, which I found out is actually on the Amiga also. But yeah, I've been intrigued to see if they work. I hope they do. But a nice addition. Very pleased with that. 6 games for £10. Okay, of the £200 I took with me, I've already spent 183, but this is a really nice version of Xenon 2 Mega Blast for the mail system I found from a different seller. really, really cool. I'm pretty sure my friend Daniel had this back in the day on his Master System, but I looked inside, it's all complete, it's all in nice condition, but there's no price tag on the box. So I asked the guy how much do you want for it, and he said £25. Unfortunately though, he had no card payment system, so he said cash, and I said I didn't have enough money, so he pointed me in the right direction. He told me where to go to find the next cash machine. It was out of order. In fact, I found 3 of them, all 3 of them didn't work, so I went back to him and I said, you're not going to believe this, but all the cash machines don't work. And he said, well, we can do a bank transfer. I didn't want to do that when I was surrounded by people, but okay, I did that. I put in all the information, and at the last minute I said to him, will you take 20? He went, yes. Sold. So there we go, £20. I was delighted with that, because the other guy did say to me, I'm not budging from 25. But the other guy said, yes, I will budge from 25. So give him £20. So there we go. I suppose maybe he felt sorry for me because I would go far and I couldn't get the money. But there we go. Delighted with that. Really nice quality manual, but yes, I'm one of those ones where I will only buy a game if it's complete. If it's not complete, I'm not interested. But yes, really nice condition. But there's actually 2 different types of people, which I noticed yesterday. You've got the people that buy because they want to buy for their collections, and you've got the people that don't. There are people there that buy them because they want to make profit from them. So there's people that wanted them, and there's people which had a phone in one hand, the game in the other. They see that. How much can I get for it? I'll make a profit on that one. I'll buy that one. Not me. I buy them because I want to buy them. I buy them because I want to own them and enjoy them. Not for profit. I'm really, really pleased to have that one. Nice condition too. Okay, so like my last pickup video, there was one game which I bought which I already did have, and this is another one. It's on the Amiga. This is Captain Dynamo. It was listed for £19.99. There wasn't many stalls that had a 99 price tag. Normally you just round them off to the nearest pounds. But this is a game I do actually have already. Bought it back in the day, but the box has seen better days. But it's a really, really cool game. It's fantastic. This is a much, much nicer version than what I've got. Of course, it is by Codemasters. There you go. So this is my original one, but yeah, unfortunately it's got really, really bad crush on one side. But what is interesting is that version is different to this one. Of course, the condition is better on my new one, but this one has got an additional extra in it. In fact, it's got 2 in there. It's got a sticker, I'm assuming it's a sticker, of Prince Clumsy, which I assume is from a Dizzy game? I'm not sure. Collect set. Get collecting. This card is just one of the full sets of 16 Dizzy cards. And to help you get the whole set, you'll find a card enclosed in every Codemasters game you buy, apart from that one. But also in this one, I've got a poster. My one doesn't have one, unless I've put it on my wall back in the day and then lost it. We got damaged. But there we go, there's a nice poster. Really cool. And of course the manual. I've now got 2 of them now. There we go. But a really nice game. Not a long game. I've finished it, and I finished it on live stream as well. Really cool. And I didn't actually haggle on that one. I took the full price. I paid £19.99. A bit random, I know. Just say £20. So due to that last seller, it's now £222.99. But he said to me, is there anything else you want? I said, well, I didn't see this earlier on today. It's still there. Would you take anything less than that? £14.99. He said, no, I can't reduce it from that. It's Lemmings. I said, I do agree with you. It's a classic. It's Lemmings. I'll pay it. So I paid £14.99. Again, a really nice condition version on the Mega Drive, which I've never seen or played before. It's brilliant. Really, really pleased with it. But yeah, it had a really, really impressive collection of games, and the conditions were really, really cool. But again, it was a bit messy at times. People keep picking them up and not putting them back where they found them. They just leave them on the deck. But yeah, really cool. I suppose that's probably one of the things that's quite frustrating if you're selling in a place like that, is people tend to look but don't put back. Just leave it where they want to leave it. Right, again, it's packaged. And it's complete. Ah! Oh my goodness me. Dropping things all over the place, but luckily the can was empty. Right, Lemmings, there you go, there's your manual. A little bit of scuff there, no big deal there. But it's a classic, isn't it? And of course, I have finished the Amiga version, and I'm very close to finishing Ownable Lemmings on the Amiga also. But yes, we'll try it out. Hopefully it'll work. It's going to be different on the control pad though, isn't it? Yeah. Fantastic. But yes, I do like the Master System a lot more, but of course I have played Lemmings on the Master System. It's difficult with control pads, but yeah, I'm sure Wrecking Crew will be quite proud of me for buying 2 more yesterday to add to my collection today. Action Puzzle Lemmings by Psygnosis 16-bit cartridge, produced for the Sega Mega Drive Video Entertainment System. There you go. Okay, £237.98. So yes, I've gone over my budget, but I had £10 left in my wallet. And I saw this earlier in the day, and I said to myself, well, I'm going to go back and get it. I didn't actually realise it was a CD soundtrack to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, I had to get that. I had to. But it was listed for £12. I said to the guy, will you take 10? He said, yes, I will take 10. I said, it's a good thing. That's all I've got. So I handed over my final £10 note. I was done. But I've also really, really liked that poster. I'd love to get it as a really big size poster. I'm really pleased with that. So all my money was gone apart from a few coins in my wallet, but he had a few others. He also did have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which of course I've already got. I bought it from HMV. He also had Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which I didn't have, only the film on DVD. And he also had the soundtrack to Street Fighter, the movie, which I didn't actually realise there was one. I've got it on VHS video, but I didn't have enough money. So if I'll leave it as that, I'm absolutely happy with that. But I've always liked the film poster to this film. There it is on DVD. But I've always wanted to have it as a poster, that and Jaws. But anyway, I did get it from a convention a few years ago, but I haven't found anywhere to put it yet. But of course, it's not a full-size poster, but it's better than nothing. But I did buy a few others on the same day. Basically, it was part of a deal. But yes, Robert Gray, be proud of me for this one. I've also got Robocop there. And I've also got, where is it? And one more, basically it was a buy 3 deal. I also bought the Terminator, but again, I've got nowhere to put it. But yes, I would like to get a big, massive poster of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Jaws. Okay, the last thing I bought on the day was a SCART cable for the PlayStation 2, which is £10. I said to the guy, I've got a lot of problems with red at the moment. We're playing a lot of PlayStation 2 on the other TV in the other room, but every time red's on the screen, it's all glitchy. This is the one I'm using. I said to him, do you think it's down to a faulty cable? He said maybe, but I said to him, have you got an official Sony one? He said no, only this one. But I said, right, I'll give it a try. Let's risk it for one own biscuit. Let's give it a try, see if we can solve the issues of red. It could be down to the cable. I don't know if it's an official Sony one. It could be, but it's not working brilliantly. So my final £10 went towards this. Maybe we'll solve it, maybe we won't. But if anyone knows the answer to the mystery of the red, please do let me know in the comments box below. But it's only red. Okay, well that's what I bought for the retro gaming market. I hope you enjoyed my video. A bit different to last time, a bit more mixed bag this time. I hope you enjoyed my video. It's a Jamie Mortis Games. If you like what I do, please like and comment. You can find me on most platforms. Just type in Mortis Games, find it fairly easily. Not videos like this, you have been making retro long plays like cheats and live streams on Friday night, UK time 8 o'clock. It's hard week. See you on Tuesday. Ciao, bye. See ya.